Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. Today we're looking at Saint Sinner issue 6. This is part of the so-called Barkerverse under the Razorline imprint. These are of course characters created by Clive Barker. Now, this is written by Elaine Lee with pencils by Larry Brown, ink by Rick Bryant, and J.L. Pays. Color. Tom DeFalco was the editor-in-chief back in these days. And quite honestly, this issue is one of the better written ones in the series, but the art is still really horrible. It mixes because there are some scenes that look pretty good and a lot of them that look like garbage. So I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking when they put this out. But anyway, we pick up with the Saint in the ectosphere clawing his way back toward the world of the living. And there is a demon-possessed guy named Merchion Smith. He's a TV executive, and he strikes a deal with the other Smith demons to use the power of television to enthrall people. And the Saint follows this half-faced girl through her hula hoop to get to New York, and then he slips through there, and he finds his body and quickly re-inhabits it. Then there's this weird chase scene with these cops chasing a armed robber, and the Sinner sees it as two different incidents, one with a black perpetrator and one with like a 1920s perpetrator, and even the cops are different. So it's really weird, but he's can't do anything about that because there's some lady or whatever got shot, and this kid disappears, and he has to use a video camera to open a gateway where he steals a taxi with people in it, and they're going to cross over to where the three friends that he made are, and it's really weird. I know I'm not describing this really well, but it's a very convoluted kind of plot. This one is actually probably the best written of the series that I've read so far. Like I said, it's a very difficult to explain situation, but this story was a lot better than the others. I think they were trying to boost sales and get things rolling a little more. It's interesting too because there's only one more issue in this series, but in the back of this issue there is a subscription offer for all 4 titles. Well, this one ended the next issue, and Ecto Kid ended on issue 9, and the other two, same thing. One of them lasted until issue 7, the other went to issue 9. This one solidifies my belief that Elaine Lee really did have some talent, just not for this series. But yeah, this was, the art is just horrific in this. It's not Marvel level professionalism. It looks like an indie book, and not that good of an indie book. The art is too stylistic, it's too abstract. It doesn't really fit with the theme of the book. Although the book is trying very, very hard to be Sandman, it's failing miserably. I don't know, the art, I don't think the artist was primetime ready. That'll do it for this one. I'm gonna say this one's a pass. The cover's okay, but that scene doesn't appear in the book, and although this story is better, it's still just, it's too late in the game, and I can see why it wasn't salvageable at this point. But we'll look at the final issue in another episode coming up. In the meantime, that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and we hope to see you on the next episode.